This is the explanation of parts of front of the analog camera. Shutter speed ISO. The shutter speed ISO refers to the adjustable setting that control how long the camera shutter remains open when taking a photo. It determines the amount of time the camera's film or image sensor is exposed to light. Higher ISO settings allow for faster shutter speeds, which are useful in low light situations or when capturing fast moving subjects. Shutter release button number 2. The shutter release button is the button you press to take a photo. When you press the button, it triggers the camera shutter mechanism, allowing light to reach the film or image sensor to capture the image. Film advance lever. The film advance lever is used to advance the film to take to the next frame after taking a photo. After pressing the shutter release button, the film advance lever needs to be manually advanced to position the next frame for exposure. Number 4. Frame counter. The frame counter is a mechanism that keeps track of the number of frames that have been exposed on the roll of film. Number 5. Nextra pilot. The Nextra pilot is a small metal loop or attachment point on the camera body where you can attach a neck strap. The neck strap allows the camera to be securely hung around the photographer's neck. Hand grip. Number 6. The hand grip is a contoured area or protrusion on the camera body designed to provide a comfortable and secure grip when holding the camera. It helps to stabilize the camera and reduce the chances of accidental drop. Number 7. Self timer level. The self timer level is a mechanism that allows the photographer to delay the shutter release for a specific amount of time after pressing the shutter release button. Number 8. Lens release button. The lens release button is a small button usually located near the lens mount. Number 9. Hot shoe contact. The hot shoe contact is a metal connector located on top of the camera body that allows for the attachment of external accessories such as flash unit. Number 10. Film rewind crank. The film rewind crank is used to manually rewind the film back into the film canister when the roll of film is finished or needs to be changed. Number 11. Film speed window. The film speed window is a small transparent area on the camera body that displays the ISO or film speed of the currently loaded film. Number 12. Aperture ring. The aperture ring is a rotating ring located on the camera lens. It controls the size of the lens aperture, which determines the amount of light the enters that enters the camera. Number 13. Frame counter. As mentioned earlier, the frame counter keeps track of the number or frames exposed on the film. It usually consists of a small. Number 2. Powensing ring. It seems there might be a spelling error in your question as Powensing ring is not a commonly used term in relation to analog cameras. If you meant focusing ring, Then it refers to a ring located on the camera lens that allows the photographer to manually adjust the focus of the lens by rotating the focusing ring. The photographer can make the subject appear sharp and in focus or create a blurred effect of artistic purposes. Number 16. Depth of field lever. The depth of field preview lever is a control or button often found on the front of an analog camera near the lens mount. When pressed or activated, it steps down the lens aperture to the selected value, allowing the photographer to preview the depth of field before taking the photo. This is particularly useful when using a narrow aperture, large f number, where the depth of field is significant. Number 17. Multiple exposure lever. The multiple exposure lever is a feature found on analog cameras that allows the photographer to take multiple exposures on a single frame of film. Number 18. Exposure measurement button. The exposure measurement button, also known as the exposure lock button, is a control located on the front of an analog camera. Number 19. Viewfinder. The viewfinder is a small window on the back of the camera that allows you to see what the camera lens is capturing. Number 20. Rewind port. The rewind port is a mechanism used to rewind the film back into the film cartridge after it has been exposed. It engages with the film sprocket to pull the film back into the cartridge. Number 21. Film cartridge chamber. This is the compartment where the film cartridge is inserted. The film cartridge contains the unexposed film and is loaded into the camera for shooting. Number 21. Battery chamber. Battery chamber lid. Some analog cameras require batteries to power certain functions such as the light meter or autofocus. The battery chamber lid is a cover that provides access to the battery compartment. Number 23. Tripod socket. The tripod socket is a threaded hole on the bottom of the camera that allows you to attach the camera to a tripod or other support device. Number 24. Film guide rails. The film guide rails are grooves or channels inside the camera body that guide the film as it advances through the camera. Film sprocket film. Sprocket are small gear-like teeth located along the edges of the film. They engage with the camera advance mechanism and the rewind port to move the film through the camera. Number 26. Camera back. The camera back is the rear part of the camera body that can be opened or removed to access the film compartment. It allows you to load and unload film. Number 27. Film pressure plate. The film pressure plate is a metal or plastic plate inside the camera back that helps keep the film flat, and in proper alignment with the camera's focal plane. It ensures that the film is in focus and properly exposed. Number 28. Film rewind button. The film rewind button is a small button or lever on the camera body that disengage the film advance mechanism, allowing you to rewind the film into the cartridge. Number 29. Film take Film take-up spool. The film take-up spool is a spool or reel inside the camera that receives the exposed film. As it is advanced through the camera, it winds the film tightly onto itself to ensure it stays securely in place. Number 30. Film cartridge confirmation window. The film cartridge confirmation window is a small window on the camera back that allows you to see if there's is a film cartridge loaded in the camera. It helps you to verify if there's a film inside before you start shooting. Front of the digital camera. Built-in flash. Number 1. The built-in flash is a small integrated flash unit located on the front of the camera. It provides a burst of light to illuminate the subject when shooting in low condition or to fill in shadows. Number 2. Flash mode button. The flash mode button allows you to select different flash modes such as automatic, flash red eye, reduction, slow sync flash, or disabling the flash altogether. It gives you control over the way the flash operates. Number 3. Bracketing button. The bracketing button is used to enable auto exposure bracketing AEB on the camera. AEB captures multiple shots with different exposures settings, usually one underexposed, one correctly exposed, and one overexposed. This feature is useful for HDR, high dynamic range, photography, or situations with challenging lighting. Number 4. Infrared receiver. Front. The infrared receiver on the front of the camera is used to receive signals from an infrared remote control. It allows you to remotely trigger the camera shutter, release or control other functions without physically touching the camera. Number 5. Mounting mark. The mounting mark is a reference point or indicator on the camera body that helps align and attach interchangeable lenses or accessories correctly. Number 6. Built-in microphone. The built-in microphone is a small microphone integrated into the camera body. It captures audio when recording videos or capturing audio alongside still image. Number 7. Lens release button. The lens release button is used to detach the lens from the camera body. Number 8. Connector cover. The connector cover is a protective cover that shields the various input and output ports on the camera. It helps to keep dust, moisture, and debris out of the ports when they are not in use. Number 9. Cover for accessory terminal and external microphone connectors. This cover protects the accessory terminal and external microphone connectors on the camera. It ensures that these ports remain clean and protected when not in use. Number 10. AF mode button. The AF autofocus mode button allows you to switch between different autofocus modes on the camera. Number 11, focus mode selector. The focus mode selector is a control on a digital camera that allows you to choose the desired autofocus mode or switch to manual focus. It typically offers options such as single autofocus, continuous autofocus, and manual focus. Manually adjust the focus. Number 12, meter coupling lever. The meter coupling lever is a mechanical component found in some older film cameras. Number 13, mirror. The mirror is a key component of a single lens reflex SLR or DSLR camera. Number 14, USB connector. The USB connector on a digital camera is used for connecting the camera to a computer or other device is using a USB cable. Number 15, AV connector. The AV connector, audio video connector, on a digital camera is used for connecting the camera to external device like TVs or monitors. Number 16, HDMI mini pin connector. HDMI mini pin connector is a smaller version of the HDMI high definition multimedia interface. Port found on some digital cameras. Number 17, accessory terminal. The accessory terminal is a dedicated port on a digital camera that allows you to connect various accessories. Number 18, connector for external microphone. This connector allows you to connect an external microphone to the camera. It is typically a 3.5mm audio jack or specialized microphone input by using an external microphone. Back of the digital camera. Number 1, viewfinder eyepiece. The viewfinder eyepiece is the small window located at the back of the camera when you can place your eye to compose your shot. Number 2, rubber eye cap. The rubber eye cap is a removable accessory that attach to the viewfinder eyepiece. Number 3, delete button or format button. The delete button is used to delete selected photos or videos from the camera's memory card. When you review image on the camera's monitor or through the viewfinder, you can use the delete button to remove unwanted files. Number 4, playback button. The playback button allows you to switch the camera into playback mode where you can review the photos and videos you have captured. Number 5, monitor. The monitor, also known as the LCD screen, is a large display located on the back of the camera. Number 6, menu button. The menu button provides access to the camera's menu system. By pressing this button, you can navigate through various menu options and submenus to adjust settings such as image quality, shooting modes, exposures, white balance autofocus, and other camera functions. Number 7, help protect button and white balance button. The help protect button when passed provides access to contextual help or assistance on specific camera functions or settings. Number 8, thumbnail, playback, zoom out button. This button is used during playback mode to navigate through multiple images quickly. Playback zoom in button. The use playback zoom in button is used to zoom in on a image during playback mode. By pressing this button, you can magnify a specific area of the image to inspect details or check focus. Diopter adjustment control. The diopter adjustment control is a small dial or slider located near the viewfinder eyepiece. Number 11. AEL-AFL button. The AEL-AFL button stands for Auto Exposure Lock, Autofocus Lock. It allows you to the exposure or focus setting while shooting. When press it locks the current, the exposure or autofocus setting so that you can recompose your shot without the camera automatically adjusting these settings. Number 12, speaker. The speaker is a component located on the back of the camera that plays audio playback such as recorded videos or audio clips. Number 13, main command dial. The main command dial is a control wheel typically found on the back of the camera near the thumb rest. It is used to adjust various camera settings such as aperture, shutter, speed, exposure, compensations. Number 14, live view switch. The live view switch is a dedicated button or switch that allows you to toggle between using the camera's electronic viewfinder (EVF) and the rear LCD monitor for composing your shots. Number 15, movie record button. The movie record button is a dedicated button for initiating video recording on the camera. When pressed, it starts and stops the recording of video footage. Number 16, multi-selector. The multi-selector, also known as the navigation pad or directional pad, consists of arrows or buttons arranged in a circular pattern. Number 17, memory card slot cover. The memory card slot cover is a protective cover that secures the memory card slot on the camera body. Number 18, OK button. The OK button is usually located at the center of the multi-selector or navigation pad. Infrared receiver. Rear. The receiver on the rear of the camera is a sensor that receives signals from an infrared remote control. Number 20, focus selector lock. The focus selector lock is a switch or button that locks on the focus mode or focus point selection to prevent accidental changes. Number 21, the memory card accessory lamp. The memory card accessory lamp is an indicator light that illuminates when the camera is accessing or writing data to the camera card. Number 22, the info button. The info button, typically found on the back of a digital camera, provides you with additional information about the camera's settings and functions. When pressed, it usually displays different types of information on the camera's LCD screen, such as shooting modes, exposure settings, battery level, remaining memory, and other helpful details.